Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northeast Ohio Sports Show, starring me, Liam, a Lee Doodle, a part of the Lee Doodle Show. This is our 32nd episode, and it's currently November 6th, Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great day. You see scores above me from the NFL. I'm going to update some of this real quick. I'm going to update everything below and above me. So we see below, we have the F1 results from the Mexico City Grand Prix 2 weeks ago. Sorry I missed last week. I'm going to update this right now, actually, to state what we need it to state. Once it loads. Bang. Alright, next race, Brazil. Let's go. We'll be talking about that here in a little bit. Right now the Penguins are playing Washington, and they're up 2-0 with about 18:52 left in the second. That's on ESPN Plus and Hulu. Watching it right now. I wonder if I could actually phone on my Hulu real quick. And also, Las Vegas is playing Denver, and they're up 7-0. So good to see. I'm going to throw on Hockey Night on my iPad with my docket so I can watch. Good to see. On Hulu. Alright, once again, Northeast Ohio Sports Show, episode 32. Hunter could not make it. We'll be going over a funny topic, going right into it. Oh no, Hunter can make it in 10 minutes. So Hunter will be joining here in a little bit. So that's good to see. It'll be Antonio Brown's Mrs. Swift Taunt goes viral. Here's what went down. Former NFL star Antonio Brown, who has been in the headlines for more controversy, aka, what did you do, Cracker of the Year award? Bunch of crazy stuff. He's basically known for more controversy in football in the most recent years, has decided to stir the internet again. After the Chiefs' latest loss 2 weeks ago, he jumped online and posted a photo of Travis Kelce wearing a blonde wig and a Taylor Swift shirt with a caption, Mrs. Swift. This wasn't subtle. The message was loud and clear. He was mocking Kelce for being tied to Taylor Swift, not just as a celebrity couple, but as a public identity. Obviously, he tries to just make memes and get clout from it, and that's kind of what happened. I'll skip Browns for a second, so maybe Hunter can cover it, and we'll go right into NASCAR. Since we weren't here last week, sorry I missed it. I had an event. We'll go over NASCAR. 2 weeks ago, we had Martinsville, which everyone thought Blaney was going to win and get to the championship for the championship last week in Phoenix, championship race. Blaney won Martinsville the past 2 years, so we could make it 3 in a row. He was in the lead and got spun out by William Byron with about 10 laps left. Sad to see, Byron did not have to do that, didn't have to bump him like that. And it's just Blaney's luck, I guess. He ended up winning last week, though, in Phoenix for the championship. He didn't win the championship because he was out of the playoffs. So it sucks to see. Byron was winning some of the race. I think he got pole and was leading early on. But then Danny Hamlin caught up last week, was winning most of the race. And then Kyle Larson, after fucking yellow flag restarts, ended up winning the championship. Not many people like Kyle Larson. I don't like him too much. I like Hendrick from his time with Jimmy Johnson. But this whole Kyle Larson stuff, he wasn't good at Indy. People want to see him be the greatest racer of all time. That's why he wanted to race Indy too. Because if he could win a NASCAR championship the same year he won Indy, that'd be amazing. He was just never good at Indy. And to be honest, he's not good at NASCAR. And you see it all over social media. Right now, you see it all over even YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Everyone is mad right now about this result. Because if basically Danny Hamlin's about to retire, he's old, his dad's dying, they were showing it all over the freaking broadcast, getting those emotional heartstrings up, and he was winning most of the race, but then with yellow flags after yellow flags, people crashing, he ended up losing. Basically what happened for last yellow flag and pit stop, he changed all 4 tires. People who were ahead of him, like Blaney, Kyle Larson, changed 2 tires, ended up winning the race or being ahead of him. So, let's just go into it. The final 4 we had before the big race was Chase Briscoe in first, Danny Hamlin in second, William Byron in third, Kyle Larson in fourth. Kyle Larson had only 2 playoff stage wins. William Byron had 4. Danny Hamlin had 0, but he had a playoff race win, just like Briscoe. And Briscoe had a playoff race win of 2 stage wins. At the end of everything, points-wise, Kyle Larson was first. He ended up with 5,034 points. That's crazy to do a lot of points in NASCAR. Danny Hamlin was second with 5,031. Chase Briscoe was third with 519. William Byron was fourth with 5,004. Christopher Bell was in fifth. Ryan Blaney was in sixth. Joey Logano 7th. Chase Elliott in 8th. Tyler Reddick 9th. Ross Chastain 10th. Bubba Wallace 11th. Dropped the space. SVG as a rookie 12th. Alex Bowman 13th. Cindric 14th. Dillon 15th. Josh Berry 16th. Boucher 17th. Ryan Pierce 18th. Ty Gibbs 19th. Krasowski 20. Kyle Busch 21. Just crazy to see these race wins. If we go for the playoffs round of 12, we had Blaney, who won New Hampshire. We had Chase Elliott, who won at Kansas. We had October and SVG winning in the Charlotte road course, Roval. Playoffs round of 8, we had Danny Hamlin winning Las Vegas. Chase Briscoe winning Talladega. William Byron winning Martinsville. And obviously, Ryan Blaney winning at Phoenix, but not winning the championship. Ryan Blaney had chances to win at Talladega and Martinsville. Couldn't pull it off. Sad to see. It was nice to see him get a race win at the end, but he didn't get the championship, so sucks to see. I'm kind of, as a Blaney fan, past 2 years have been rough. He needs to win the championship more. He's a real good driver, in my opinion. Once again, I appreciate all the views. I appreciate all the likes. If you could stop in, drop a like. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. It helps me on my side. Helps you stay on track on YouTube. To the bottom right of me, there's a bell. If you want to click that bell and hit all, you'll be notified whenever I go live instantly. 8:30 when these shows start, like this show and week ahead news show with me and Tommy, it'll pop up right on your phone and you can click on it. Nice and easy. Penguins are now up 3-0. Wow. So once again, we'll go over Martinsville a little bit. Basically, William Byron was winning a lot of 500 lap short track battle in Martinsville, taking the win. He snagged the pole and led 304 out of the laps, and outdueled hard charging Ryan Blaney to claim the spot. Alright, let's go back to it. Phoenix finale, Larson's luck. Larson clinches his second Cup Series championship, despite not leading a single lap at Phoenix. Major issue with NASCAR. People like that in certain sports, but it really shouldn't be if you're not winning. Maybe if it's close, a defensive battle, but that's not what it was. It was yellow flag battle. He finished third in the race, but was the highest among the championship 4 drivers, which secured him the title. Danny Hamlin led a whooping 208 laps. Like I said, seemed poised for the title, but a late caution and pit strategy misstep cost him. Now he returns home again with no championship. Again, time and time again. Race winner was Ryan Blaney, taking victory in the finale. Though he wasn't eligible for the title, he gets to win. Larson got the trophy, though. There's a lot of people mad, but did not lead a lap champion. Larson's title prompts a lot of questions on what truly matters in a playoff format. Finishing highest matters more than dominating the race. Kind of dumb with a playoff format. I think we should have playoffs, but it should matter how you finish in the race. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be this whole 8, like, college playoff bracket. Yeah, after a rain delay. Yep, always a rain delay in NASCAR, so that's how it be. Hamlin's ongoing title in course at age 44. 60-plus wins, but no cup. Hamlin's story is one of the near misses, and the format isn't helping his narrative. Back in the day, if you were dominating, kind of like how he is sometimes, you would get the championship. This whole, like I said, I kind of don't like the playoff format. It makes for the last races more entertaining, but if you have close racing, which you will, because NASCAR, it's not like F1 where like they could build a supercar as a different team. You will always have close racing. You know what I mean? You might have 2 or 3 guys at, the top 3, or maybe 1 guy leading a lot, but like it will still matter for the most part. Broadcast and sponsorship innovations. The series is evolving. I talked about it, I think, a couple weeks ago. One of the Xfinity Series races will run its final stage commercial-free, in acknowledgement of its outgoing sponsor. Shows NASCAR is thinking about its fan experience. Especially for Xfinity, if it's not a cup race, who cares? You know what I mean? Are you going to watch ads to watch the scrappers play? So it'll be interesting. But championships now hinge on strategy, timing, and even caution flags. Not always who's the fastest, and the caution flags are luck. Emotional stories matter. A driver can dominate, but still walk away empty-handed, kind of like Hamlin with his dad. An off-track move. Broadcast changes, sponsorship shifts are coming in NASCAR, so that'll all be interesting to see. I lost where I was at. 1 second. Sorry about that. You know, I mean, shows that NASCAR isn't about cars, but kind of how we watch them. We see this a lot, too, in the NFL. We see NASCAR now being on Prime, and people like that a lot. So there's different ways to watch sports, and we're seeing that more now streaming, but they'll still always throw ads in there. Let me make sure real quick Connor's not in here, because he said he's coming, but I wouldn't be surprised if he joined a different lobby on accident. Alright, we're good. Let me take a sip of my water before our next topic, and make sure you drop a like. So, since I wasn't here last week, I kind of missed that. We have some time to actually go over F1. We had Brazil this weekend. Sorry, we had Mexico 2 weeks ago. we'll be talking about a little bit, but after the Mexico City Grand Prix, Lando Norris is now the championship leader by a point, 3:57. Oscar Piastri's in second at 3:56. Max Verstappen in third at 3:21. Then we have George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Antonelli, Alexander Albon, Nico Hulkenberg, Isaac Hadjar, Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Oliver Behrman, Lance Stroll, and Liam Lawson. And Ozzy in F1, pretty cool to see. Constructors, McLaren is still dominating at 7:13 in first. Ferrari's in second, passing up Mercedes at 3:56. Yep, they passed them last week. We have Mercedes at 3:55, Red Bull at 3:46, and Williams in fifth at 1:11. Way far back from Red Bull. Racing Bulls in sixth, Aston Martin in seventh, Haas in eighth, Sauber in ninth, Alpine in 10th. As we're waiting for Hunter, I'll cover some F1. First, we'll cover over the Mexico City Grand Prix recap. The big headline out of Mexico was how Max Verstappen once again standing on top, even with altitude affecting engines, brakes, cooling, and tire wear. Red Bull. I think this was last year, where it's like, this is crazy to me. But I'm pretty sure Lando Norris won, so we'll go back and check that out. Yeah, he did, and we saw that before the show. Lando Norris got first, Charles Leclerc in second, Max Verstappen in third, Oliver Behrman in fourth, Oscar Piastri in fifth, Kimi Antonelli sixth, George Russell seventh, Lewis Hamilton eighth, Ocon ninth, Bartoletto 10th. So what's really awesome about this, and Hunter says he's trying to join right now, was a Lando Norris win. Our next race is Mexico City, it's a Brazilian Grand Prix in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Go to Interlagos track, one of my favorites. We do have a sprint, and we'll have to see how it goes. Do you have a sprint? Yeah, we do. So free practice 1 is Friday at 9:30. Sprint qualifying is at 1:30 tomorrow p.m. Should be done before work, we'll see. Sprint race Saturday at 9 a.m. Qualifying Saturday at 1 p.m. Race Sunday at 12. Interlagos, one of my favorite tracks. The date ranges are November 7th through the 9th at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace. Heck yeah. Lap record Max Verstappen, 2017, at 1 minute and 11 seconds. Number of turns, 15, goes counterclockwise, established in 1973. Beautiful track. Senna got to race there before we passed a lot of times. He's won there in the rain. Just, if you want to watch great racing, watch Senna winning in Brazil. Every single race, just amazing. Senna was amazing. Circuit length is 4.309 kilometers, with total distance of 305.909 kilometers, or 71 laps. Be a good race to see. The minimum elevation is about 738.9 meters, with a max elevation at 781.9 meters. So about, wow. 43 meter difference. Big elevation differences throughout the course. It has 2 DRS zones. One of my favorite tracks. Has high speed, low speed, good times. Brazil is always fun, always quick. Always see some crashes and stuff like that. Make sure you watch it. I don't know if we talked about this yet, but F1's changing their streaming format. They have something called F1 TV. If you live out of Europe, or I think even in Europe, you could pay for it, $10 a month. It's an app, has all the streaming you want, and their own streaming service, and like their own commentary crew, their own crew that does pre-shows and post-shows. Very good stuff. They do like Tech Tuesdays. Really good quality. They're merging with Apple next year. I just really hope they keep all the same people and the same flow of F1 TV just on Apple TV, because that would be really nice. That would get more Americans watching it, because I don't know if you guys know, if you get Apple TV Plus, you could watch most of soccer right now, EU soccer, because it merged with Apple TV, and I have coworkers that like soccer, and they say that's great. It's actually been pretty good. So I'm hyped for that. I just really hope they keep it, kind of like they do with soccer. A lot of personalities in there. They're trying to battle for Prime, Amazon Prime, getting up all these football guys, and like same with NASCAR. They want to compete. You compete by keeping good people in there. And we saw that with Prime. They brought in good commentators. We're really needing to see them keep commentators for F1, which they did for soccer. So I'm hoping Apple does that. And then Apple's really good, like we've seen with the movie and other digital stuff, with actual recording and sound audio, stuff like that. You there, Hunter? Well, Hunter's here, but I can't hear him, so I might talk a little bit more about F1 till he comes up. I'm gonna text him real quick. Hey, Coach. Let me see. I'm pretty sure my headphones are working. They are. As we wait for that, guess I can cover. Well, I see you try to mute yourself, but it might be a settings thing, Hunter. If it's not coming through. But if you're on your phone, like normally it's pretty easy on Discord to recognize whatever you're using. Oh, I heard you for a second. Oh, wait, Capitals just scored 3-1 Pitt. A Dylan Strome goal. Wrist shot, 4th of the year. Assisted by Ovechkin, 6 assists. With about 10:19 left in the second period. Let me know if you're back, Hunter. If not, it's alright, but I think we can get it figured out. I don't have you muted or nothing. Like, I think it has to be something on your end. Yeah, I'll try to like check your mic settings on Discord. We'll go into some more topics real quick. It'll be the 2025 World Series. We had Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And after that, we'll go a little bit over NHL, and then go back to the Browns. Not Hunters here, but I'm gonna go over all the. Want to take a Game 7, of course, how they always do nowadays to try to get all that money. It's the Dodgers and Blue Jays. Game 1, Toronto won 11-4. Game 2, Dodgers won 5-3. Game 3, Dodgers won 6-5, taking a 2-1 lead. Game 4, Blue Jays won, tying the series 2-2. They won 6-2. Game 5, Blue Jays won again, away, 6-1, leading the series 3-2. Game 6, Dodgers won away, 3-1, tying the series 3-3. It's weird that a lot of these teams won being away. Yeah, each team only won a home game once this entire series, which is crazy. The Dodgers were able to beat the Blue Jays 5-4. Game 7, it went 11 innings. It did. Amazing to see. Crazy. Basically, top of a 9th, Rojas homered to left to tie it 4-4 for the Dodgers. And on top of the 11th, Smith homered to left on a 2-0 count. Crazy to see. Top of the 8th, they were coming back because before the 8th, they were down 4-2. Mincy homered again. So there's homers to get the win. Crazy to see. Good pitching from a lot of pitchers and stuff like that. Both ends, really. So Crazy to see. Are you able to come back, Hunter, or you don't know yet? We'll have to see. Whenever Hunter gets back, we can cover the Browns' 8th game. The Browns were on a bye last week. Thank God didn't have to watch that for NASCAR's championship. Their 8th game 2 weeks ago was against the Pats. But Hunter will be talking about that. I'll cover some NHL real quick while we got some spare time. This will be a little bit quicker episode today. Hope everyone's okay with that. And also, we haven't been talking about the Cavs really at all. And we need to do that. Oh, now I hear you a little bit, Hunter. Oh, I hear you now.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
All right, I hear you. Fortnite Battle Pass.
All right. I don't know what was going on there. Discord, I hate you. If you can hear me.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Here, let's cover this Browns Pats game. You remember some of it, Hunter, or no?
I wish I didn't. It's just more of the same. You can't throw the ball.
32-13.
And you had plenty of opportunities in the first half to actually gain a lead. Getting great field position. Myles Garrett has a career game. The last time he got more than 3 sacks in a game beat a team by, pretty sure, 20 plus.
Yeah. He had 5 sacks.
He had 5 in total. Would have had more too, but he's getting held all game.
Yeah. That is crazy. Like, our offense has to do something. So let's just look. Let me go over the numbers for you, Coach. I got them up. Gabriel had 156 yard. Dog water. Trash.
That seems high. That seems really high for what it looked like.
And especially how he's playing. 21 for 35. To try to throw 35 times. 2 TDs, 2 picks. Dog water. Drake May, whoever this white guy is, 282. 18 for 24. They threw 11 less times for 3 TDs and 1 interception. Huh. What happened with rushing?
We're constantly. So the Pats actually have a very good run defense. They haven't allowed a 50-yard rusher this. And we can only run about half the time. So, not able to run the ball and you can't throw the ball. I mean, what are you going to do? There was a route that Isaiah Bond had to the outside that hadn't even been remotely timed up well. He would have walked into the end zone. Instead, he has to leap up for it and catches it well out of bounds on the side. Comes down, fucks up his foot.
Oof. Dude, this is crazy. Like Jenkins was 9 for 19. Judkins, sorry. And this Malaka Cooley, 1 for 31. Or had the most rushing yards on a whole team out of 1 carry.
And that was on a broken play. That was supposed to be a pass.
Oh, wow.
That was supposed to be an end around pass to Jerome Ford on the left side, and Jerome Ford got destroyed by a linebacker before he could even break on his route. I mean, if you look at the play in real time, you would think that it was a run because he had absolutely no chance. He looks over, Jerome Ford is eating dirt. That was well read as well. And, he just had to take off running with it. He did something.
Yeah.
At least. It's more than you could say for half the team making an effort.
So what do you think? What do the Browns need to do to start winning games?
Wait till next year.
Rebuild.
I mean, you got an easy one against the Jets. But no game is really going to be easy. But they don't have Sauce Gardner anymore. He was shipped out. They don't have Quentin Williams anymore. Shipped out too. It's a very depleted defense, and it feels like every time we're like, oh, this is a game for the offense to get going, it just doesn't. It did against Miami, but it monsooned out. I mean, you really didn't have a choice but to run the. So, I mean, what you have to do something to get Dylan Gabriel in space. Maybe Tommy Reese calling the plays if he's seen something that Kevin's, but I doubt it. Because everything that I'm seeing is nobody's getting open. If somebody is open, Dylan can't see him.
Yeah, nobody's blocking anybody.
Nobody's blocking anybody. I don't know what we're doing up front.
Getting murdered. How many weeks until Sanders plays? Over under?
I'd say if we get beat as bad as I think we're going to get beat next week at home against Baltimore, he should ramp up to play against, I think we travel to Vegas, play San Francisco, one of those two. He's got to be on the short leash by now.
Has to be.
But I keep hearing last 4 games no matter what, but I think it's...
Oh, like Sanders will be playing the last 4 games to see what happens. Test him out.
Yeah, and you want to talk about setting the guy up for failure. His last 4 games, I think he has Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and I want to say Chicago.
Wait, Cincinnati with a horrible defense? I'm fine with
Last game of the year, oh yeah.
I'm good with that one.
We don't know what they're going to be playing for the last game of the season, too. They're going to flex that to ESPN on YouTube TV. Nobody's going to see it.
I saw that, yeah. We don't know what time. We don't know where yet. It might be on public radio stations.
It's going to be on the CW on a Tuesday afternoon.
Like a MAC game, yeah. We would really deserve it. We would really deserve it. We are bad.
I was a little heated when we didn't have any primetime games, and now I'm very glad nobody gets on the national.
Yeah, no, I agree. Who's our
If you were
next
up
game,
early enough to get... See, so we played the Jets Sunday, then home Ravens, a 4:25 start time. Then I believe we go at Vegas, home Niners, home Titans.
Okay.
At Chicago, home Bills, home Steelers, at Bengals. I think that's correct. I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah, you're good. You think we're beating the Jets?
I mean, you just have to. They just traded half their roster.
Did they really? I didn't know.
Now,
that.
Fields has looked good. They traded Sauce Gardner for 2 first-round picks to Indy. And then they traded Quenard Williams for a second and a third to Dallas.
Okay.
So, some of the best guys on that team gone. They only really retained Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, and, of course, Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not too
So,
bad.
at the very least, the bare minimum, you're going to have to run the ball.
For sure.
But I fear that a mediocre win against the Jets is going to buy Dylan Gabriel more time. I'm not all for giving up on somebody this quickly, but I'm giving up on him.
Yeah, no, I got that one.
It's like I drafted in the 3rd round.
Wow. Have you been watching the Cavs at all recently?
I tried to watch last night, and the very legal streaming service I had it on shut down.
Dang. Yeah, I watched the Celtics game. Sucks we couldn't pull that one off. What is this Cup series? We have a Cup series on Friday, tomorrow at 7 against the Wizards.
The NBA decided the play-in tournament wasn't useless enough, and so they needed something to fill the void of being even more useless. So the NBA Cup is an in-season tournament where you win the NBA Cup. You don't get.
I remember. I thought it was halfway through the year, though. This is like 1 week in the year. 2 weeks in.
They might have moved it. They just want to make it as useless as possible.
And no one cared about it last year.
In-season tournament. The winner gets to win the cup.
And don't I get like $1 million?
It's
what I get.
Like any NBA team needs an extra $1 million.
I know. They didn't care for that. It's basically like a Pro Bowl.
But yeah, at least in hockey with the President's Trophy, that means a little, means something at the very least.
Mm-hmm. So you have a
what people are out here doing
Cavs.
playing for the NBA Cup.
Won yesterday, 132 against the 76ers, 121. We won Sunday against the Hawks, 117 to 109. And then we
This is the
lost to the Raptors for cup play, a group play.
yeah.
Last Friday, 112 to 101. Lost to the Celtics last Wednesday, 105 to 125.
Yeah, and I know you know we're a little beat up to start the year, but this is the year you got to do it.
Yeah.
If you're the Cavs, if you're going to win the championship with this roster, you have to do it. There's no Tatum, there's no Halliburton. Don't know if they're going to be back this season or not, but regardless, you have to do it. The East is wide open.
Mm-hmm. Now back to another sport. The Buckeyes beat Penn State after looking a little spooky until the halftime, but then second half Buckeyes came out in that second half and whooped on them. We play Purdue this weekend, so that'll be a loss to probably be 9-0. Do you think the Bucks are going to win the championship back to back?
There aren't a lot of teams that could compete with them right now. If you look at the top 10, which I think they did the official college football playoff rankings. So whatever the AP poll was this week, useless. Don't need it anymore. I mean, if you look at the top 5, I know Indiana's number 2. I think we would swamp Indiana. Yeah. Indiana really hasn't played anybody other than Oregon, who I also think just isn't that good. I don't really believe in Texas A&M. It's a real down year for the SEC. I mean, their best teams are A&M and Alabama, and this is not a very strong Alabama team at that.
Yeah, who did Georgia lose to?
Alabama.
Already?
Let me double check if that is correct, but I'm pretty sure they lost to Bama.
They did.
Bama's only loss. Yeah, Bama's only loss was to Florida State in week 1. So they haven't lost since.
Okay.
Ty Simpson looks good for them. I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm. Texas at 11, 4-1. Hook 'em.
It's so hard to beat Ohio. You can't score on them. You can't stop them from scoring. They haven't even really ramped this offense up. They could be dropping 50 on every team that they've played practically.
Yeah.
And they have not really unlocked this offense yet.
Not true.
And they really don't have a true number 1 running back. But Bo Jackson looks like he's going to be that dude, man.
Bo Jackson?
Bo Lamar Jackson is this man's name.
Oh, okay.
How can you not be elite?
Exactly. Being a running back with the name Bo Jackson. Sweet Jesus. Take me back.
Yeah, nobody's covering Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. If you are going to beat the Buckeyes, you're either going to A, outscore them, which is going to be a very tall task, or B, you're going to have to rely on the fact that Julian Sand just hasn't played a lot of heavy competition yet. I mean, we're going to find out when we play Michigan. I think that's the indicator there.
Yeah.
Even then, we lost to Michigan last year and still ran the table. But if you give this team a first-round bye in the playoffs, that I don't see anybody beating them.
Yeah, and if we could beat Michigan this year and get the championship, that would be great.
Yeah, that's an easy 1 seed. Whoever you play is going to either be whoever the ACC is putting in there, or if the group of 5 conference winners somehow makes it past the first round.
Yeah.
I don't know who. It was Boise State last year. I don't know who the hell it could be this year. People are saying Memphis. Dog, Memphis ain't hanging with anybody.
North Memphis. Yeah, no. That'd be interesting. And we'll talk about it a little bit more. I'm excited for Michigan week, and especially when the playoffs come in, we'll have some topics about that. But Ohio State has had a pretty good year. They're undefeated at 8-0. So not much to talk about. They haven't had really crazy games. They had that Penn State game. Have they even played another ranked team?
So Texas was ranked high when we played them. Obviously, they're ranked, but not a team of consequence.
Yeah.
Since then, I don't
Manny ain't
think
doing too
so. I
well out
think
there. I'll tell you what.
Penn State was supposed to be like that was supposed to be the Big Ten title preview. And now their quarterback or their head coach.
Yeah. All right, let's go into NHL a little bit before we're out of here. If that's good for you.
Oh yeah.
All right, the Penguins
Monsters
right now,
are back.
8-4, smacking on people. They're leading the Washington Capitals, who are 7-5, 3-2 right now. I was gonna look how's your Blue Jackets been doing, Coach? They beat the Blues yesterday. Oh, that was the Capitals.
They did.
They
I believe
lost
they
to the
lost. I don't unless they
Flames.
played. They lost. Yeah, they lost.
But they're 7-6, not too bad.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the goalie duo that we got going on. Oh man, Jets and Elvis. Those are the two goalies that we have. Both of them look very, very good.
That's funny.
But really, I think we're one game away from the playoffs last year. You got to get in this year.
That'd be great to see.
I
But
think they got enough
hockey is
talent.
so weird, bro. Like, it's just like if other teams do crazy that year.
Hockey is one of those sports. It really just takes one off season, and you can be right back in it.
Yeah.
It's not really like the NFL where some teams can really tank, and you just know, okay, we know we're not going to be very good this year. You could say that, and then like the Blue Jackets last year, you didn't think we were going to be very elite. They kept us till the 82nd game.
Yeah.
It was the span where they scored like one goal in 5 straight games. Still had us to the 82nd game, thinking if we were going to get in.
All about that defense, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean, had they gotten in last year, I think Washington would have done ungodly things to them.
No, true. I mean, that's what happened a couple years back, and what always happens. Washington's looked crazy last year. I don't know if they're looking that good this year. They
beat the Maple Leafs
again, tied 3-3.
Early on, beat the Gwins, beat the Penguins. Got a couple of decent wins under the belt. The thing about hockey is those are 82 games. You got to stay consistent.
Yeah. I didn't even know you guys beat the Penguins. You did.
I feel like it was a 1-goal game, and it was
5-4 in overtime.
by 4.
I was watching that one, yeah. Because did you watch
Who has
that? It was an interesting ending where like Crosby, before the match ended, went out on the ice from the bench, so he wasn't allowed to participate in the shootout.
That's dumb. You got to let Crosby play in a shootout. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, what? And then it got to the kid that replaced him, and he missed. I said, yeah, that sounds about right.
Vegas dipped a toe in that one.
But also, if that's the rules, I get it. That's the rules. But that's kind of a dumb rule in hockey. If if the match is about to end, they're not going to score. You out being on the ice doesn't matter.
There's 2 people on the ice during a shootout. You got to let your best players go out there and shoot the puck.
Yeah, and one of them is going to be Crosby, so maybe he was just already getting ready to go out there. I don't know.
That's got to be an automatic too. I mean, you put Crosby out there for more than one shootout, he's going to get.
Yeah, that was just dumb, but it sometimes happens in hockey. So yeah, we're just
Ovechkin passes 900 goals.
Hey, let's go.
I think he's at 9.
He just got to 900.
It's always great for a sport when you have the GOAT convo of people arguing about who's the GOAT. You think it's Ovi, or you still think it's old Wayne Gretzky?
I actually think it's Sidney Crosby.
Do you think Sidney Crosby's the GOAT?
Because it's
don't put that on social.
People get mad about that, but it's kind of like LeBron, right? Like, you don't have to be an all-time scorer, but like the fact that he has a lot of scores and assists. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like Crosby has more points than Ovechkin, but Ovechkin just has more goals.
Yeah, I mean, he does post up at the top of the ice, and they're just like, all right. given notice, they just pass it back up, and he's an elite sniper with the fucking shot. So his old ass doesn't need to move around the ice that much to get these goals.
No, but like that's how hockey is too. Like
And
Ovechkin's always been a wing, where Crosby's been a center.
Crosby got them championships too.
And I might get roasted, but I thought like Wayne Gretzky was a wing, but maybe he was a center. And I definitely know Mario Lemieux was a wing. So it kind of all depends. But yeah, I got to see Ovechkin live, and like when he hits that slap shot, it sounds like a gun's just going off in an arena. Like it's louder than all the other players' slap shots. It's crazy.
Oh, the dude's got just a crazy the fucking puck.
Dude's Happy Gilmore. Oh,
And they know it's coming. They know who's standing there.
But it's not like you could put 3 guys in front of him and just let them get killed.
No, it'll probably go through the mitt of the goalie anyway.
That's funny. Any other sports topics we missed here, Hunter? Or you think we all covered?
Oh. Just how hilarious Geno Smith is on the sidelines right now, yelling at his whole team.
Who's the quarterback? Is he
Raiders are playing the Broncos. The Raiders have gone for it on 3 straight 4th downs. I don't think they've gotten. And Geno Smith's been hit a lot.
Geno Smith's been hit a lot. I kind of forget he's the quarterback for them, bro. I need to watch this. That's bad. They got Janty.
The Geno Smith,
Bo Nick stole a
Pete
quarterback.
Carroll
Why?
connection in Vegas.
Why?
He got a big 3-year contract out of them.
Oh, I bet he did. Hunter. John Elway's not their GM anymore, right? He left a while ago.
Soon it's going to be Tom Brady.
Soon it's going to stop. Wait, here's a good topic. Did you see Tom Brady cloned his dog?
How the fuck do you clone a dog?
So
I guess they said anything for you, Tom.
Yep. Like I think they take the DNA from that dog and somehow like genetically use it as like for clone, or they use it as for sperm in a female dog. But like a lot of rich people would do this, would be like, and this is Tom, I bet you Tom's gonna say this. He's like, well, it was a good dog. It doesn't fucking matter if it was a good dog. You don't clone the fucking dog. But that's mostly what they say. Yeah, I think I get you have money, but like animals are animals, bro. Each one's different. You don't have to have the same one throughout your whole life. Like, even if I won the lotto, I couldn't do that.
If you've ever watched a movie or a TV show with a clone, the ending is them always dying. So we escape.
True, and we're on the heightened of technology, but it's something Tom Brady would do. You know, he kisses his son on the mouth. I'm not surprised. He's kind of a weird dude. Got divorced, had to sell a lot of his stuff. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, the CTE, the emotional stability and emotional intelligence isn't there for Tom Brady. CTE is there, but emotional intelligence ain't, because that's crazy.
This is what being a part owner of the Raiders will do to you.
God dang it.
Why did I give all this money to Geno Smith? I could have just cloned my dog, and I think that's how that...
They cut Geno Smith and put in a clone dog. Wait.
He'd be playing about the same.
Imagine if they cut Geno Smith and put in a clone Tom Brady.
Don't give him any ideas.
Man, I hope not.
They're going to make sure that happens. I feel like Vegas, because Tom Brady's there, might actually have a shot of being good in the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to matter when clone Tom Brady is at quarterback.
Yeah. Dang. J.K. Dobbins plays for Denver now?
Yes, sir. He's doing real good. He could finally stay healthy. He's about to get into the end zone here, it looks like.
And I didn't even know he played for the Chargers last year. I thought he was still playing. Oh, they got Derrick Henry. That makes sense. They didn't need him no more. RIP.
No, he's way. Yeah,
We should have got him and let's have the
Derrick
Ohio
Henry.
State backs.
Ageless.
He's got that Marshawn body.
He does hit, and Jonathan Taylor is having a crazy resurgence here too.
Good. Well, I thought he tore his ACL in the NFL too. Did he not?
He's back. He is
Nice.
back. He's actually, I think, the leading scorer in fantasy football right now, Jonathan Taylor. I know that because I was forced to trade him with all the injuries I had.
I didn't set my lineups. You just reminded me too. Thanks for that, Coach. Ooh, also another thing. Baja Blast pies are at Taco Bell, guys, so make sure you get those while they last.
About to go right now. There's nothing my office needs more than a Baja.
Bring it in Friday. Say, hey guys, I got you a sweet treat. Baja Blast
They bite into it
pie.
and just spit it out immediately.
I would not eat that if you paid me. I might try it, but I'm not gonna like it.
Baja Blast pie or RB steak bites.
I haven't tried the RB steak bites. What's the meme with that? Are they that bad?
I have not seen a squirrel running around the area since they have released the steak bites, and I don't think they're coming back. They're selling pigeon ankles, squirrel meat. There's no way Arby's in a recession has steak bites.
I love how you go in a recession.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I've seen
When
less
Burger
squirrels
King
recently
released-
too.
And it's not just because it's getting cold out. No, they still got to get a little fat before they go into hibernation. Arby's just scooping them hoes and filleting them and passing them off as steak bites to make a quick buck.
I'm dead, bro. Oh man, I've seen a lot of streamers though like try the RB steak bites. So I think it is a meme on TikTok that they're trash or something. I don't know.
They're pretty. Remember when Burger King had a taco? What are we doing? What are we doing? The $1 Burger King taco. I'm waiting for the class action lawsuit to come.
I remember them having like a breakfast menu with maybe a breakfast taco, but not like a regular taco. Yeah, that's funny.
Taco Bell used to do breakfast too. I don't know if they still do.
I don't think they do. I don't think no one's buying that crap. Kind of like when McDonald's did all day, and they said, "Oh wait, these are killing the workers, bro." Because they said, "Can I get 2 dinner boxes and 2 McGriddles?" It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be done, bro.
They need to have all day breakfast. I think people would be a lot happier if they had all day breakfast.
I would be, as for workers wouldn't, but they need a worker just for breakfast then. Because the problem is like, you have to cook all that breakfast stuff fresh all day if it's not breakfast time. At least when I worked there. So like you would get screwed over if you're trying to cook other stuff and then you gotta like put fresh food down because nothing at McDonald's is supposed to be fresh.
I guess yeah. No, nothing is stopping somebody from going. Let me get 5 Big Mac, 3 McGriddles. That makes no sense.
Hunter, what ad do you think Hulu just gave me for?
Arby's steak bites.
Yup.
No.
I'm done, bro.
No, what are we
listening.
doing?
They look good
They're
too. I might
listening,
have
but
to
it's
try them.
What if you can get a medium rare?
What if I can get them rare?
Oh, no.
Sweet baby Jesus.
There's a slicer back there, but it's just for show. Like, there's no fresh meat.
I mean, you used to work there. I thought the meat was fresh.
I mean, it was meat. It was in a broiler. Where it came from, though, nobody knows. It's an Arby's secret.
It's not from some local slaughterhouse. It comes in nice paper packaging, not in plastic.
Slaughterhouse a little too local. If you could just go onto the parking lot and scoop it up.
All right, I'm done. I'm dead, Chris.
So, yeah. 10
Alright.
years, Paul DePodesta finally gone for the Browns. This is the turning point, people.
Who is that?
He is our strategical basically the guy making all the bad decisions. Very top.
Oh wow, kind of like the CEO of.
So
the
like 2
team.
things. Yeah, there's like two things he ever did right, and one of them doesn't really count. He didn't draft Carson Wentz, and he didn't draft Deshaun Watson. No, instead he wanted to trade for him.
True. And trade Menzel and get Menzel? Or was I forgot before him?
Oh, a homeless man convinced Haslam to get Manziel. You don't remember that?
No.
I wonder where that man is now.
What? Did it really?
There's a story out there where a homeless man told Jimmy Haslam to draft Manziel, and he just went ahead and did it. That would have made a good 30 for 30 when Manziel panned out.
I'm done for Booger Sugar. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back here next week, same time, 8:30, talking about more sports. We'll be here Monday for the Week Ahead News Show. This has been the Northeast Ohio Sports Show with me, Liam, and my good friend Hunter. I hope you enjoyed the content. Drop a like.
They're going for it on 4th down again. Does
All
Pete
right.
Carroll not know how to play football?
He doesn't. All right. Peace, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you Monday.